My name is Kerry Thornley. I was in the Marines with Lee Harvey Oswald. I'm quoted 4 times in the Warren Report to help establish motivation for Oswald's otherwise inexplicable alleged act. I was prosecuted, or the attempt was made to prosecute me by Jim Garrison when he investigated the Kennedy assassination as the district attorney of Orleans Parish in 1968. In 1965, mulling over a lot of strange coincidences, or what I at first thought were coincidences that Jim Garrison brought up, connecting me with his assassination conspiracy, I came to the conclusion that in fact I was involved in a plot to commit murder, to assassinate John F. Kennedy in the early 60s between the Bay of Pigs invasion and the Kennedy assassination itself. That took the form of some conversations with 2 other individuals. One of these men was named Slim Brooks. I believe he was Jerry Milton Brooks, who was head of the Anti-Communist League of the Caribbean and who worked for Guy Bannister, who was the coordinator of anti-Castro activities in New Orleans. I believe the other man may have been Edward Howard Hunt, the Watergate burglar. I met these guys right around the time of the Bay of Pigs invasion. I met Slim just before on a job. I was a telephone solicitor. I was working at the Foster Awning Company in New Orleans. Slim befriended me and showed me around the French Quarter and showed me where all the places in town to get the best bargains were and this and that. And eventually, about 2 weeks after the Bay of Pigs invasion occurred, which it occurred on my 23rd birthday, incidentally, April 17th, 1961. About 2 weeks later, he introduced me to a man he said was his brother-in-law. This guy was bald-headed. In that respect, he did not look like Hunt at that time. In every other respect, he did. He usually wore a white shirt and slacks. And he claimed that he was from a Midwestern German-American Bund family and that he'd been a Nazi all his life. He claimed he had served with naval intelligence on Guam during World War II. He further claimed that his name was Gary Kirsten, Kirstein, if I remember correctly. Gary was introduced to me as someone who didn't like Kennedy either by Slim. And when that happened, Gary extended his hand and said, yes, he said, I think John F. Kennedy's a menace to this country and that he ought to be assassinated. And I said, I agree, and we shook hands. And Slim said, oh goody, I was a catalyst. And later on, when I was talking to Slim alone, and I said, Slim, why didn't you tell me that this brother-in-law that you've been telling me about, that you just introduced me to, was also anti-Kennedy, as I was at the time. And Slim said, my name's Slim, not Scrooge. I didn't want to spoil the surprise.